Well, good morning, everyone. And today we are joined by Tripti Thakur, who will be providing us advices to our five entrepreneurs from Zambia. So, Tripti is a founder and a leader in the business world, and her latest venture is revolutionizing sustainable fashion. Well, we're so glad for you to be on board in this part pitch. And do you have anything to say to our five entrepreneurs at the moment?
Mostly just that I'm really proud of you for taking this step, and I'm excited for you, and I'm really happy to hear your stories.
Thank you so much, Tripti. What about you, Chim? Anything to say to our to the program and to Tripti as well?
We are very excited to learn personally, and everyone's actually always welcoming to hear business experiences from people around the world. So we are very, very excited. Looking forward to get some business insights, and then hoping that our entrepreneurs develop. Because we're all entrepreneurs, actually.
I see. Thank you so much, Chim. Do we have here, because on the email that was sent to me, do we have Judith Matero as our first entrepreneur?
Yes. Yes. Judith. Judith Mugabwe.
Hi, Judith.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
That's good to know. Well, Judith here is a charcoal seller, and I think she can provide us a few details about her business. Can you tell us something about your business?
I sell charcoal. I sell charcoal.
Okay, that's good. Shim, anything to add about the business of Judith so that Tripti can have further information about it? And may I also ask Judith about how does she plan to use the loan we have for her?
Okay, so maybe I can just give a brief on the type of business. She orders the charcoal in big bags. They are usually about 90 kgs. And then they repack the charcoal into smaller bags. They usually order the charcoal from outside Osaka, I mean in rural areas. Then they sell from either homes or at the market here. So when they buy the charcoal, they repackage it into different sizes. Then they're also sold at different prices. So what usually happens is we look at the okay, so the 90 kg bag of charcoal costs about 70 kwacha, which is about approximately about four USD. Then they sold at 350. So what happens is that when they buy the big charcoal, they repackage it into smaller packs in different prices as well. That's the business model. So she just does cash sales, no credit sales.
I see.
Usually most.
And then so how much does she sell that whole bag for? So that whole bag that was like, we'll call it 70. Then after she repackages it, what does she sell?
350. So the total comes about 350 from a bag of 70 kwacha.
So 350 from 70. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
Let
me know when you guys are ready for questions. I have a few.
Right. Go ahead, Tripti, if you have anything to say.
Yeah. So once the charcoal, once the big bag is repackaged, it is repackaged into smaller bags. Approximately, she gets about 5 bags from the big one.
Okay, got it. So I have my question. So why charcoal?
Business ideas, business inapokuanza kumakuru, kwanji. Okay, so there's a lot of demand for charcoal. Approximately about 2.5 years ago, up to last year, we had a serious power deficit, and most people, because we used to be load shedded, I think, for about 18 hours a day, sometimes even more than that. And people in high density areas, most of the people, because power is actually costly for cooking, so most people go for charcoal rather than cooking on an electric stove. So there's a lot of demand for charcoal. So that's one of the main reasons why everyone is into charcoal here.
Interesting. All right. That's really helpful and smart. Any way that she could cut down the large bag of $70? Like where is she getting the bags from?
So you mean the size of the bag?
The first $70 bag that she buys, that she sells for $350. Where does she get that bag from?
Okay. Usually they go in the rural areas or in the farm blocks where they buy the actual charcoal. Then it's transported to here in Lusaka, and then it's either sold at the marketplace or at their homes.
Okay. So she gets it from some rural area. She gets this charcoal.
Yes.
How does she get it?
It's
After it's been
transported. Yeah, no, what they usually do is for example, maybe it could be 10 or 20 ladies. They go to these areas, then they buy the charcoal, then they put it on, they hire a truck, and then it's transported to Lusaka. The reason being that is, first of all, they want to cut down on transportation because they're sharing the cost. Then number two, they might not have enough capital to buy enough to fill up a truck. So usually they contribute money and then get that charcoal and share the cost as well.
Okay. All right. My last question. Does she sell out every time? Like what are her sales like? So she gets it. How does she distribute it? And so she goes to the market and sells it? And does she ever have leftover inventory, or she sells all that she buys?
Okay, so what happens is when she buys, usually, or maybe she buys about 20 bags, the bags run out within 2 to 3 days. Then she orders again.
Okay, so each 20 bags she goes through every 2 to 3 days.
Yes, when she buys whatever she buys, she's sold out within 3 days.
But her average order is 20 bags.
20, more than 23. Yes. Yes.
But if she bought 50, could she sell all of that? Or is 20 really the market need?
Usually she can, the beauty of bulk buying might be the issue of cost. You definitely cut down on cost, but usually the challenge is limited resources or limited capital. Yes, so if she had to buy 50, probably she'd still, if 20 are sold within 33 days, so maybe 50 might take maybe 4 to 5 days.
That's right. Okay. I'm just wondering. And there's no issue with the charcoal going bad after you buy it. Does it get it could stay fine? There's no issue with the charcoal going bad if she bought it early. Is there could she buy it all and hold on to it if she didn't sell it? Does she have a place to store it? Does she have the actual charcoal? Would everything be the same?
Okay, so what happens is when she orders the charcoal is stored at home because her house is just near the market. Then some charcoal is sold from the market, and then some charcoal is also sold from home. But the storage is done from home.
Okay, so the inventory issue, if she was to order too much, is not that she couldn't sell it; it's potential storage of it because she's storing it at her house, right? And then other, I just really wanted to know, like, I don't know anything about charcoal, but I just want to know, like, does it get bad over time, or can you have like a 10-year-old bag of charcoal and it would still work?
No, it doesn't go bad.
Right.
Of course, it might the quality might degrade because of rain.
Okay.
Unless okay, no, so weather is not really a factor unless rain, because the rain is usually the problem. So like right now we're in summer, even if it's on the sun for 1 or 2 years, it's not a problem, unless when it's soaked due to rains and things like that.
Then it's less factor. Okay, great. I think I have all of my business questions, Mark, unless we have what is your typical format?
Well, that's good to hear. Thank you so much, Tim, for helping us with the charcoal business industry. So I think we can move on to our next entrepreneur, and then afterwards we can proceed with the general coaching and business advices of Tripti for everyone, so that we can have a more efficient time in doing this coaching with our 5 entrepreneurs. So I think we can proceed to Tendai. Do we have Tendai Matopi there? Hi Tendai, how are you doing? How are you?
Fine, and you?
That's good to hear. I'm also good. We're also good. Thank you so much for asking. Well, Tendai here is a shoes and pots reseller. That's her business. And can you please tell us more about how you do the business on a daily basis, and how much do you sell, if you don't mind, so that Tripti can get a better grasp on all the details that she needs.
Oh, business. I sell shoes in Chitenge material, traditional material, and pots, and dresses.
In the
That's
fashion
all.
industry. Okay, I see. How do you sell that on a daily basis? Like, do you go to the market, or do people go to your place to buy for those dresses?
Oh, I sell at market at my shop.
Oh, okay. So you go to the market and then people come to you to purchase those. Okay, I see. Chim, what about any other details that we need to know, or that Tripti has to know for more details, or for her to come up with a more in-depth business advice for our entrepreneur Tendai?
So like for the way you noted, she sells 3 different items. She sells pots, she sells shoes, and then she sells chitenge material, which we call the African traditional material. Usually it's used to either as wrappers, or you can make it into traditional wear like shirts or even a suit. So that's what she does. Okay, so all her business is on retail. She has a store within the market. Then okay, so everything is on just cash. She doesn't do credit sales. No credit sales.
All in cash basis, no credit.
Okay, and now just basic economics here. How much does she sell the shoes, the pots, and the material for, and what does she buy it for?
For the shoes, for example, she orders 1 pair of shoes at 40 kwacha, and it's sold at 95 kwacha.
Can you tell me again? I'm sorry, it was hard to hear.
The shoes are bought at 40 kwacha per pair,
Okay.
and sold at 95.
Okay.
Then for the pots, she orders 3 pots at 150. A set of 3 pots at 150, and then the pots are sold at 250 kwacha.
But they're for 150?
Yeah, she buys at 150 and sells at 250.
Okay. Sells each one at 250 or 3 at the 250?
3 at 250.
Okay, got it.
Then you take that one. 150 is how many meters? Then we'll put something per meter. Oh, okay. So for the traditional material, she buys 6 meters at 350, and then she sells the same 6 meters at 300. So it's double the price. 150
So she buys it at 150.
153,
She
and
buys
then
the
she
6 meters at 1. Oh, sorry, please.
at 150. Yes, 3 meters for 150.
Yeah.
And then she resells at 300.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. All right. Now, just high level, just basic. Where does she get the material from, and or where does she get it from? So similar to the charcoal, how does she get it, transport it, store it, and
okay, for the materials are usually bought within Lusaka. We've got an area which we call Kamuala Market, where you'll find all sorts of materials. That's where she's, but in Lusaka. I think it's about 10 kilometers from where we are right now. So it's within Lusaka.
Okay.
So so all the 3 items are bought from the same area.
Okay. And then again, where does she store them? And what's her inventory planning like? Does she sell out, so similarly, based on what she buys, how quickly does it sell?
Okay, so she keeps everything in the shop, since the shop is just near her house. Every week, every day, every week. Okay, so she restocks her store, all the items weekly, once a week. Maybe it can be on a Monday.
Okay. Awesome. That is great. At one point, I'd love to see that. By the way, I'd love to see the shoes and pots, and that's just for me. I'd love to see what she's selling. It sounds great. Thank you. These are all the questions I have. Mark.
Thank you so much, Tripti. And thank you so much, Shim, and to Tendai as well. We really appreciate your time.
Excellent.
I think we can now proceed to our next entrepreneur. Do we have Ruth Kapalasha? The things that they're selling right now are very much interesting, most especially the shoes and the pots reselling. Hi there, Ruth. How are you doing?
Fine, and you?
That's good to hear. So we have here Tripti, our business coach, and Ruth is an egg and rice seller. So would you mind giving us more details about the business, and how do you plan to use the loan?
All right.
It's okay, Ruth. It's all right.
So she buys the rice 90 kg. So she buys the rice comes in 90 kg bags.
Chim?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we cannot clearly hear you.
Okay, so the rice. Okay, so she buys the rice in 5 kg packs at 130. 65. Sorry, she buys the 5 kg of rice at 65 kwacha, and then she resells it at 130.
Nice.
My exam 50, 45 kwacha. 45 to 50. Then a tray of eggs is bought at 45 kwacha, and then it's sold at 50 kwacha.
So she's not really making a lot on the egg.
No, because the beauty with eggs, it's fast moving, It's fast moving, so you can't actually double and the eggs are sold. Almost everyone sells eggs at the market. Then the rice is sold on credit. So people get the rice, for example, today, and then they pay at the month end. So the beauty with that one again is that she sells at a higher price because she's selling on credit. But again, of course, it also has its own issues. But the main reason is most people buy rice on credit. So for example, you buy the rice on the first, you pay for it at the month end. Then at the month end, again, you get on credit, then pay the other month at the month end. But for the eggs she sells on cash basis only.
Okay. And how often is she refreshing her inventory?
As for rice, it's once a month. Then my eggs never day. Yeah, and then for the more than that, then every other day. So she buys 40 trays of eggs and then she restocks every 2 to 3 days. So maybe we can just say 3 days.
Okay. And then the rice she puts in the order once a month.
Once a month, yes.
But if she is the demand's there, if she had a larger loan, could she sell more rice and eggs? Or do we have an inventory issue here? Do we have a storage issue here? Or is this just a function of a capital issue?
Capital because it's a bit capital intensive because, like, if you've noticed, she buys 5 kg bags and then she resells. So what most people do, those with enough capital, they are able to buy the actual 90 kg bags of rice. Then she repacks. But in her case, because of limited capital, and just the way the market is, most people buy on credit for things like rice. So in the market, there are people who sell. If you're selling smaller quantities, yes, you can sell on cash. But if you're going to sell 5 kgs, the market is just used to credit sales. And remember, in the areas that we're in, business is more like it's a relationship type of business where I only buy from my friends, I buy from people who buy from me. So that's how it is.
Okay, great. That's really helpful. Anyway, just last question. Sorry, if you stopped selling the eggs which are more difficult to transport, they break, they fall, you're not making a lot of money. If you were, the only reason that it seems like the only reason you're doing that is so that you have cash because the rice is on credit and you're getting paid once a month, right? What's your other reason for selling?
For the eggs, again, the eggs are actually delivered to her store or to her house. So she doesn't go to buy. So what happens is people work more like, for example, they might make an order from a farmer, just an example, and then the farmer can only deliver maybe, let's say, 1,000 trays. But she's only buying 40, so they have to contribute money together and buy. Then the beauty again is they are buying in large quantities. The transportation is free because it's a free delivery. So that's how it works. So when she gets the 40 eggs, the eggs will be delivered at her house. Then 2-3 days later, she gets new stocks.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Jim. And thank you so much to you, Tripti, and to our entrepreneur. Yes, you've been very helpful. Okay, let's now move on to our next entrepreneur. Let's welcome Christine Chabile. Hi there, Christine. How are you? That's good to hear. We're also doing good. Thank you so much for asking. Kristen here, Tripti, is also a charcoal seller, just like Judith. Yes. And Christine, would you mind giving us a few more details about how do you do the business on a daily basis? And how do you plan to use the loan that we have provided?
Sometimes I go in the rural areas, I buy 1 bag 70. Then I come at the market, I sell them to 80. Sometimes when I have a little amount of cash, I just go at the market and order to my market. So I bought it 280, then I sell in some small bags. When one baggie, I bought it 280, then I take some small 25 kgs of charcoal, I put the big bag. Then I sell 100 quarter each bag. Then from one baggie, I get 600.
Okay, thank you. Okay, atuma uta bwanje chambe popo So she buys the charcoal. There are two ways. She does it in two ways. So sometimes she buys the charcoal in the rural areas. In the rural areas, she'll buy it at 70 kwacha, and then she's able to resell at 400 kwacha. Then when she doesn't have enough money to go to rural areas, she'll buy within Lusaka from other resellers at 280 and then sell at 400. Okay, so usually her average, she usually buys about 20 bags per day, and then you restock. Okay, then she restocks she restocks twice a month. It's twice a week, sorry.
Okay, so same as Judith, but why is Judith buying hers for 70 and selling hers for 350, and she's buying hers for 70 and selling hers at 400? Are they different markets?
Sometimes it's issues of where they are buying from, but they're all, the area that we're in, Chawama is quite a big area. Most of them are selling from the market here or from their homes. And again, it's also an issue of, remember, it's relationship based. You'll find that maybe she's able to get this from a certain seller, maybe on credit. So maybe that is what also contributes to that. Because maybe she'll be able to buy from a certain charcoal burner on credit and then say, look, when I sell, you'll be able to get your money. And then some people just want cash. So the people that you should get on credit, they'll want a higher price.
Okay.
So there are these dynamics.
But when she's selling, though, is she just cash only?
Yeah, just cash only.
Okay. Thanks. Also, so similarly, an inventory, does she store stuff at home?
Yes, she stocks at home.
Okay. Yeah, I feel good about that. It was so nice to see her too.
All right, I think Tripti got it covered. Thank you so much, Jim, and thank you so much, Christine, for your time. Let us now move on to the last entrepreneur that we have here for tonight, or for today rather, and we have Mataa Mate. Hi there, how are you doing?
I'm fine now.
You're fine. Thank you so much. We're so glad you're fine. Well, Tripti, we have here Mataa. She is a fish seller. And do you have anything more to add about how do you do your business, Mataa or Chim? Can you help us with this? How does she do it on a daily basis?
Mata sells fresh fish here from the market. She buys from, she usually orders the fish from Kariba Dam. Then she's transported to Lusaka. Then she sells from the market. And yes, then she sells from the market. What is Mama? Super box here. Oh, okay. So when they're buying the fish from the river, they hire either cool box or a damaged fridge that is not working. Then they put ice. Then they load it on Babase. Then they load it on a minibus or public transport. Then it's delivered to Lusaka. Okay. Then the fish is stored at home, since she has a fridge at home.
Okay. Okay, so I need prices here of what she buys them for, what she sells them for. And here's the limit here is like you can only have a certain number of fish in house, I presume. And they have a, unlike charcoal or rice, like fish have a different expiration time, right? So like, how is she planning out her inventory?
Per week. Okay. So she travels to the river every week, but maybe every Monday. Then the stocks are enough for the whole week. Then she goes back on when the fish is actually needs to be restocked, maybe on a Monday or over the weekend.
Okay. So she stores for the week.
Yes.
Do we have Chim still?
No, I think she's coming up with the numbers, I think.
Oh, okay.
Well, now he's gone, so perhaps not.
Yeah, we lost him. I'll check up on him.
Oh, there he
There.
is.
Hi, Chim.
And
I
he's
think you're on
turning
mute.
off mute.
Yeah, sorry, we have lost you guys. So,
Okay, perfect.
as I was saying, she orders once a week from Kariba Dam.
Can you tell me the prices that she spends?
Tomba. Okay, so she gets 16 kgs of fish, 1,000 kwacha. Pero mo desa yo, my fish I don't say me I'm not 3,500. Then she sells the fish on retail, but her sales amount about 3,500.
Jam, we can hear you.
She sells the fish at 3,500.
Okay. And what does she buy it for?
2,000 kwacha. That's 16 kgs.
So 2,000 she buys it for, and then she sells them for 3,500 every week.
Yes.
All right. That was the last that I had for her, and good for her for going to the river every week. I'm like really proud. This is great. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Fatah. Thank you so much, Tim. And well then, Tripti, since we were able to get all the details of our entrepreneurs, we would really appreciate you giving us a few of your business point of view about or for our entrepreneurs. Can you tell us some advices?
Yeah. So thank you so much, everybody, for giving me your time and walking me through your businesses. And I'm really excited by what you guys are doing in the market. I would say the first thing is it's a very, very price sensitive business. So the first is that if there were a way, so it sounds like, for example, in the charcoal business, that perhaps if someone's selling for 350 and someone is selling for 400, maybe there's an opportunity to raise your prices from 350 to 400 for Judith, or there's, a risk for Christine that people are going to start wanting those bags for 350. So to be really careful, because it is so sensitive, on how much you can get it for. So if there's a way to move that $70 you're buying it for, I think it's Chim maybe translating.
Yes.
Okay, no, they're able to understand.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Okay. So if there's a way that you can cut maybe some of your like transportation costs or other costs to move down that $70, then you can move your unit economics. The other thing is the great news about this and the loan is that, you know, you're able to expand and buy more. And for a lot of you, that would be really helpful because your turnover is 2 to 3 days or once a week. And so if you were able to buy more and store more, you know, your turnover to be better. The better thing again, though, is if you get these loans that then you get a discount because you'll be buying larger amounts. So again, you loan and you buy larger bags, that you bring those down. For Tendai, I wonder if there's an opportunity to build a website. So right now, like shoes, pots, material, there could be a huge need for that. And those are things that like logistically through a Shopify, through setting up a site that you could move beyond the market online. So I understand that right now everything is cash, but if you had a website and you were able to, you know, have and possibly work with Adam and Mark, you know, and if there was a way that we could get everything done for you logistically, you just need to drop it off to some place and everything is set for you. I think that you could really expand your business by bringing your retail goods online. For Ruth, it seems like the reason that rice and eggs make sense, you know, and these are common things, and let's buy them together, and they're household goods. Eggs make sense because they're so easy that they're already delivered to you. Someone has to use their inventory, sell them. It is a very small profit margin. You're buying them for 45 and selling them for 50. So it's more of just a pass through. It does give you a little bit of cash because the rice is on credit. But I would say if you could think of something else, another adjacent product that you could sell, maybe lentils, or there's another product that you could sell alongside the rice that you could hold on to and make more money from, that might be something that you might want to consider. Or other products that could be just as easy as eggs, but instead of making, 45 to 50, it's closer to your rice 65 to 130. So I would encourage you to see if that's an opportunity. And again, it sounds like a lot of these things are based on relationships, and like it's a market of relationships. People come to you because they trust you. And so I think while that's a great opportunity, that's also, a risk. And so I think that maybe there needs to be some time on how do we build additional relationships for the next group of people who are going to buy from us. And then last, for Mata on the fish, I actually love this business. It seems like there's really good profit margins there, from the 2,000 to 3,500, and you can do it once a week and you can manage it. I think that the limitation there is how much you can store in your fridge. If there was more opportunity, if there was another icebox or freezer or another fridge where you could double your inventory, that you could take this loan, get twice as much, and store it there, you would be able to, that's a lot of money that you'd be able to make back pretty quickly. I think that the limitation is how much you can bring back once a week and how much you can store once a week. And so those are just some sort of high level business thoughts. But happy if anyone has any other questions on that.
I see. Thank you so much, Tripti. Well, then we're so glad for everyone's time for today's coaching session, most especially Tripti's business insights and advices. And we're really looking forward to more coaching sessions. Well, Chim, do you have anything to say to our entrepreneurs and most especially to Tripti?
So for Tripti, it's just to say thank you very much. This session has been very insightful. I got some interesting insights about Tendai, where she mentioned about online. So, but usually what she does is she has she shares most of her stuff through WhatsApp, and then she's also able to share a few on Facebook. So definitely online is the way to go. But currently, she's only using WhatsApp and Facebook. But we're hoping that as time goes, we should be able to get a website. But definitely, online is the way to go. At the end of the day, just thank you very much, Tiffany. We are very, very grateful. We've learned a lot. It's been very exciting. And I'm sure most of the people, they've gotten the insights from you. They could have probably had a few challenges communicating, but at least understanding, definitely we're able to understand.
Oh, thank you. I actually wanted to thank like your translation of all of these, your encouragement and empowerment of these women. Like I'm excited and I'm grateful, and thank you so much for your time. And please thank them for me too, because they're very special and this is very exciting.
So let them just say thank you to you.
Okay. Oh my God. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay. All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Chim and Tripti. We are so proud of everyone. How are they pulling it all together and striving and living? And let's keep it up and see you all again next week for another session of Spark Pitch. And once again, thank you so much, Chim, for helping us with this, and Tripti for your insightful advices for our entrepreneurs. And also thank you so much for April and Adam. I think that concludes our Spark Pitch for today.
No, sorry, Mark. We need to disperse loans and then we need to do a group photo.
Yes. I'm about to say that I'm gonna request for a photo. Yes. Okay. Can we have everyone on the screen so that we can take a photo? April, will I be the one to take the screenshot, or can you also do it?
I can do it today.
Okay.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on the count of 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. That's pretty good. All right, thank you so much, everyone.
Okay, thank you so much,
Okay.
April.
Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.
All right. So, Chim, how do we proceed with the loan distribution?
No, it's Adam just to approve. Everything's already loaded on the system.
Yep, I think we still have him here. It's really, really good to see all of them today.
Cool. Oh, napata milioni zima tutakonekera kuno nga tutakonekera kuno bena pontumira ko phone. So we'll wait for Adam to approve. If he's not online, if he's not available right now, we'll definitely approve. But it's already done on our side.
Yeah, we're only waiting for that to get approved.
Okay, no, it's done. Okay, he has sent. But I'm going to thank you, manje.
Thank you very much. And I love you so much. God bless you. Thank you. We are so happy.
Yeah, I can see on their faces that they're so very happy. God bless you all and good luck to your business.
Thank you. Huh? Hey, manchina chama password mali. Okay, tuzakubona ali pali password kai ilemekezanyo.
All right. I think they all got their loans, Jim. Am I right?
Yes, they've all received.
Okay. Well, once again, we're really proud of everyone and we really appreciate your time for today. And we are really looking forward and praying that all of your business flourish. And we are looking forward to more success in your businesses. Once again, thank you so much for your time. April, do you have anything to say?
Well, I'm very happy for these ladies. They are so blessed and we are very happy to have you. So I'm just very happy for all of you.
We are so happy. Once again, thank you so much, Chim, Adam, April, and to all of our lady entrepreneurs. May you have a successful business moving forward. Thank you so much. You have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Tim.
Bye, Chim. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye-bye. Thank you.